Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So, I'm pretty blank. I really am looking blah. I actually kind of go in with the wall really right now. That is crazy. I didn't really notice it before until now because usually I've got everything done except for one eye. But this is so weird. I usually don't film bronzers and blushes and stuff. Interesting. But we are today. So I got the two Hourglass palettes. I didn't buy all three because I own almost all of these, to be fair. Stupidity on my part. But $90 a piece, I was like, to buy one palette with one new shade, it just didn't make sense to me. Now, do I think that that particular palette would have been like the best palette for me? Probably, when it comes down to everything. But I just, I couldn't. I just couldn't. And I'm hoping I hold true to that. So I did get the jellyfish, and this is the jellyfish palette in here. Which in this, there's, I think, 4 new shades and 2 that are in the line. I know diffused light's in the line. And I'm pretty sure ethereal light is in the line. The 2 finishing powders. So this one and this one. This, and this is all new. But this palette does work for me, in all honesty. So the finishing powders work, the blushes aren't too dark, the bronzer should work, and the highlighter I'm hoping works. Because, again, in all honesty, I wanted it for this highlighter. I just wanted the highlighter. So that was the jellyfish. And then I had to get the owl, you all. Look at that owl. It is the most gorgeous packaging. This is probably my favorite packaging. I do like the jellyfish. And I like the elephant. But I would have to say the owl is my favorite now for packaging. But in it, I put the palette of the snake. So the 3rd palette in this one. And it's gorgeous too. This is meant for deeper skin tones, but with a light hand, I can make them work. And you'll see here in a second. I think we're going to do this one today because, I mean, the packaging is just, hello, stunning. Do I think, what I wish they would allow you to do is pick your palette and then just pick your own shades to go into it. But I feel like if you did that, then everybody would pick the newest shades. But then I'm like, no, they wouldn't. No, because, well, let's get started, and then I'll talk. All right, let me grab my brush. Let's see. We'll go with, no, let's go with this one. The Refer 4, and we'll go into the bronzer in Solar Bronze, which is this one right here. Okay, so I feel like myself, yeah, I would pick all new shades because I have a good bit of them. But if I was only buying one a year, let's say at holiday time, I may pick existing colors because, like, what is it? Mood Exposure. I love that blush. Or Diffused Heat, I believe, is another one I really like. Like, and I would put in a bronzer. I'd probably do 2 blushes, 2 bronzers, a highlight, and a finishing powder is what I would do if I was creating my own. Right? Ooh. Okay. At least I'm getting some color to my skin, huh? I like these palettes because you do get a mixture of things to play with. And they are nice to travel with because they are in really secured packaging and all. Y'all, I'm not a makeup artist, so if I don't apply this stuff right, so be it. That is what it is, right? Anyway, I feel like these would be really nice and elegant. And again, one a year is all you would really need. And I watched someone talking about, do you need them? And you don't, and I agree with that. But if there's just one that you're, then I don't see, if I don't go into debt by no means, but if you got the money and it's something you're going to use. But they said that they've never hit paint on anything. And I actually have. In 2 of these kind of palettes here, I've hit pan and a bronzer. Now, I haven't hit pan on anything else. No, just the bronzer. But I was purposely using that one. Ooh, look at that. Like, I wanted to use it, But my thing is with it is once you do use it, I wish there was a way to pop them out. And there's not. Because, like, I would reuse these, and I would buy replacements for them. But again, they wouldn't make their money that way. But I do think it is a good idea to do. And they could continue to come out with newer animals. And if somebody chose, to choose one, that's great. But if you have, like, the one you want, and you just want to keep refilling that same one, like, I think that's cool too. Because, like me, this owl, I would refill this all the time. All the time. But you really can't. Because I tried. I wasn't going to destroy the palette because, like I said, only the bronzer is gone. So there's still 5 other shades in there. So I didn't want to destroy the palette. Because I thought if anything, like, I could give it to my daughter. Like, I couldn't really do anything else with it because, like, the bronzer's gone. But I can sanitize it and give it to my daughter and stuff. Because I can't imagine anybody wanting it with the bronzer being gone. I could be wrong. Somebody just wanted to try it. But I just didn't see a point to it. I will say this bronzer's more red. It's got, like, a pinky tone on my skin tone. It's pretty though. Like, I don't hate it. I don't hate it, but it does have a pinky tone to it. Let's bronze up the next one. And I don't use the finishing powders often. Probably because I don't understand it in the way, like, makeup people do. It's just like there. I mean, I do, like, sometimes I'll set my under eyes with it or something because I do think it is pretty depending on, like, what look you're going for. I think it's Dim Light is the one I use to set under my eyes. It's got a, like, more of a yellow because I feel like I have more of a yellow undertone. But there's another one that I like even more than that. I can't think of what palette it's in, but I like it too. Okay, so there's the bronzer. And it is very pretty. You can't really go overboard with it. And it's not hard to blend or use or anything like that. But do you need it? No. Are there other bronzers out there on the market that you can purchase? Absolutely. I'm not going to say by any means that it's the best thing in the world. But it is pretty darn good. It is what it is, right? Again, I don't necessarily think that this was made for my skin tone, but it had all the newest stuff, so I was getting it, So I do like it and feel like it is, good for me because of the fact that I have all these palettes. And again, I realize that's stupidity on my part because I don't need them all. And I'm so proud of myself that I had not ordered all 3 of these palettes because part of me is like, oh, oh, should I go ahead and get the tiger palette? Because that's the one I didn't get, was the, or not the tiger, the leopard palette. Then I was like, I don't really care for, like, I think it's pretty, but I don't really care for that. And the snake creeps me out. Like, I'm scared to death of snakes. I cannot do snakes. We had one. No, thank you. No, thank you. I do not care for them. I am so scared. And even the itty bitty ones. And, like, I just, it's pretty, but I just can't, you know? So that's why I got the owl with the snake one, because this is just beautiful. But I really wish I kind of put the owl with the, either the tiger or the jellyfish, because I don't think that this is going to be like the one. I think the one I will use more is the jellyfish, to be honest, over this one. Alright, so now let's go into the shade. Let's do Mystic Flush, which is this one right here. Ooh. Let's try it out. Oh, that's a pretty color. Oh wow, that's really pretty. I like that color. That's, I mean, do I have this color? I'm sure. But again, if you're not buying these every year, all of them, then you wouldn't. And I could see where then these make sense. I still think they should make them refillable though. That would make more sense to me than anything. And it saves on, you know, the world to have refillables, you know. And I think it could work for them if they thought about it. I mean, if they're concerned with saving animals, like the, you know, wildlife, then refillable should definitely be something they think about, because they do have it for their lipsticks, because I have them. Like, this is the actual lipstick, and then this is the refillable. And what you do is you just pop this out of this, the top of it, and you can put the new one in. Well, actually, I think I did that wrong. I thought. Hold on here. Let's see how that does work. Oh, maybe it is like that. No. Oh, it is. Okay. So you do pop that out. Okay. You know what? I don't think I saved the bottom of this. I don't hope that don't matter, but anyway. They do have them in refillables, and I love these. This is a weapon, okay? If I go out at night, this is a weapon for me. I kid you not. If my fiance's not with me, like, I take that. Because I feel like, you know, nobody's going to suspect if you're pulling out a lipstick, you know? Anything. But in today's world, you kind of have to be prepared for anything, unfortunately. And you can definitely be prepared with that lipstick, for sure. But look at that blush. That's so pretty. So pretty. And again, it blends out nicely. You can build it up or have it a sheer wash of color. It's just whatever you're wanting. I will use the highlighter out of this too, but I think the highlighter isn't, you know, it's not going to work for my skin tone. That's okay. We'll still play with it. We'll see what it does. But so far, the bronzer and that blush is really pretty. But again, I do not think you need them all, by no means. The brush I just used for the blush was the Rephr 05. Now we're going to use the Rephr 18, and we're going to go into Metallic Strobe Powder Infinite Strobe Light, which is this one here. And again, this could be too dark for me, so no, I think it's okay. I think it's teeter-tottering. I think that I could probably only wear this in the summer. I don't think in the winter this will work at all. But for right now, I think it works just fine. It's just subtle though. And again, you can build it up. I don't want to because I think it'll leave a cast if I did. So a little bit on my chin. Okay. I don't want to get too close to my lips. I probably should have did that first, but before applying lipstick, but that's okay. The lipstick I'm wearing today is actually Laura Mercier in Jolie. It's the I've worn it before. It's a pinky shade, but it's like a metallic pink. It's pretty. It's the Velour Extreme Matte Lipstick. And I really like this. And it's got I didn't realize it, but it actually has a pencil sharpener in it, which is cool because you can line and fill it in. But I think that this is rather nice. So what do you all think? So this would be the palette, like I said, that's in the snake, but I put it in the owl. I like it. I don't regret this purchase, but I don't think that this particular palette's going to be my favorite in the overall scheme of things. But that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll use the jellyfish palette tomorrow for you. Let me know if you purchased any of them. Which one did you get? What packaging did you like best even, if you didn't purchase them? And out of all of them now, what is your favorite? Is it the leopard? Is it the owl? Is it the snake? Is it the jellyfish? Is it the tiger? Is it the elephant? Or is it the butterfly ones? Because I have the first 3 and then 2 of the 4. And so far I'm happy with my choices that I do have though. So I will say that. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.